बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम रब्बि ज़िदनी इल्मा।
So let's try to understand what is Ethernet. Now, Ethernet is a communication standard protocol. So we can say it's a kind of standard which was developed. Basically, this standard is going to describe what is the format of your data, how your data travels in your LAN. So basically, this is specific to LAN again. So it defines the format of the data, how the data, or in which format the data packets has to be sent in the LAN between the networking devices within the LAN, and how it's going to receive it, how it's going to forward it, and how it's going to process them. So typically this format we call as encapsulation. That is a technical word we use. And also it defines a protocol, the rules, because when we are interconnecting the devices, so probably you are connecting different vendor devices. Like maybe you are using a HP switch or a Cisco switch, and maybe you are using a computers, and this computer's NSE card maybe from a D-Link, a different vendor. So when you're connecting all these devices together, all these devices must follow a common communication standard. So nothing but the protocol rules, the way they send the information, the protocol rules, basically that is defined in the Ethernet, and also what type of cabling is used and the cabling standards and the speeds, those things, and also the different types of connectors used. So we have copper coaxial cable connector is different, and if you're using UTP cables, the connector type is different, like RJ45. If you're using fiber cables, then basically the standard and the connector will vary. So whatever the connector you're using, whatever the device we are using, or whatever the cable type you're using, so basically they must follow a common standard. And also again, how the device is going to be identified in the network. Like I want to send the information from PC1 to PC2, let's say, but maybe you have hundreds of devices in the network. So how it is going to identify based on the MAC address. So probably everything is required to make Ethernet LAN. So Ethernet is a standard which was ratified or standardized by IEEE. So IEEE stands for Institute of Electrics and Electronic Engineers. So basically this IEEE is a group of, it's a kind of professional society which includes different engineers, scientists, students. So basically what they do is they will ratify the standards, which means they will define the standards for basically define standards for computer and electronic industries. Like specifically here, computer means relating to networking. It can be computer related or any electronic related. So they will define the standards. So every vendor, when they release their own devices in the market for anything, it can be any computer related or electronic related, they have to follow this standard. Now this standard defines how they will communicate, what protocols they use, what type of connectors you are going to use, how the data is transmitted, in which format it is being sent. So all these things are defined in the standard. So like that, IEEE have plenty of standards. So if you generally visit the IEEE website and the standards, if you search, you'll find plenty. So our focus will be more on 802 dot standard, which is specifically for the LAN. And in that 802.3 is a standard which is defined for the wide LAN, which is something we'll be focusing. And 802.11 is a standard which is ratified for wireless LAN. So basically these are the standards which we'll be focusing. But if you talk about, there are plenty of standards they ratify. So it's not only specific to networking. It is relating to anything relating to computer and electronic industries. So in 1983, Ethernet was standardized by IEEE, and it is standardized as 802.3 for your wide network. And Ethernet cable, the cables which we use, basically there are different types. We'll talk about more about in the transmission media section. It is kind of physical connection which is going to be used or connecting between the devices. So basically these cables are responsible for sending and receiving your data as per the standards here. Now the next thing, there is something called Ethernet devices. Now again, devices are nothing but the Ethernet device means the devices which supports in the LAN or which connects in the LAN. Basically, it can be anything like computers. So we build a network to exchange the information between the computers. And in order to connect or interconnect between them, we need a switch, which provides a centralized location from where you can connect all the devices. And of course, you may also need a router where you can connect this router from LAN to WAN, basically, or WAN to internet. So if you want to connect to internet, you need a router. Or if you want to connect any outside LAN, you need a router. Even you can connect the printers, network printers, where you can connect in the network and you can print from anywhere. And also the NIC cards. So basically, these are the NIC cards where it can be like inbuilt on your motherboard. So on your laptops, generally you have an inbuilt NIC, or in your computers also you'll find on the motherboard. Or it can be an external NIC card. External means, you know, you can insert on the PCI slot of your computer. Basically, you can add an additional NIC card, and this is your RJ45 connector from where you connect the cable, goes to the switch. Or even in some of the devices which doesn't support NIC, like let's say if I have a laptop and I'm using it, and that laptop physical NIC is not working, then basically, like in my case, when I face this kind of issues, so basically you can use an USB to NIC converter. So basically, this is like the same NIC. So there are different options of connecting to the network. So these are all things which we use to connect in the network, whether on the PC side, on the switch side, we call them as Ethernet devices.